Hey, today we are on video number 6 in a series of 10 videos on Project Happiness. Today we are going to discuss about the relationship for the well-being in life. So broadly we can divide or categorize the relationship in two parts. The relationship with our friends, family and relatives. And the second is our relationship with the world and the surrounding and society as a whole. So, when it comes to our well being and happiness, relationship matters a lot. And that is why discussing and talking about the relationship is very important. Because without talking and discussing about the relationship, including relationship with yourself, it's so important for happiness in our life. So, let's begin with this. Now, before I start, I want to uh, share with you is that a research again and again research has proved that the relationship with your friends, family, your society, or the people around you are important for the well-being and mental healthiness. That means it defines your mental well-being. So what is mental well-being? Mental well being means feeling good about ourselves and it's functioning well. Now, building strong relationship with the people around us makes us feel more secure and gives us more happiness. That's pretty obvious. So let's see how the relationship helps our well-being. Let's discuss in point wise point. I want to give you three, four different points where you can clearly understand why the relationship matters so much in our well-being in life. As you know, we human beings are social animals. We like to be with other people's, right? Relationship builds the sense of belongings, right? And at the same time, it builds the self-confidence and self-worth. A strong relationship with other people's helps us to share our feelings and feel that we are understood and we are accepted. Our importance and our pride is safe. And it is so important for our emotional support because when you are in a good relationship with surrounding and people with your friends and family, maybe office colleagues, it gives you a pleasure which you cannot get merely by getting lot of money or lot of successes, because unless otherwise your emotional needs get satisfied, you won't feel comfort and fulfilled. Being around with people who are strong with mental well-being, you become more strong well-being. That's pretty obvious. When you are good in relationship building with your friends, family, your relatives, office colleagues, and even in the society, you feel good about yourself and you are emotionally strong. You feel happier, you feel more creative and more enthusiastic, so that you impart more energy on the work. That is one advantage of having a good and healthy relationship with the people around you. Having a good relationship means having a bank account in a bank. The more emotions you deposit in your relationship means more sincere you become in listening other people's, means you are depositing more emotions in your account. So when you are sharing more feelings with other people's, people will share more feelings with you. That is so obvious. Now, I think I should give you a brief about what a healthy relationship includes. Now, a healthy relationship includes most important thing is trust, the ability to listen other people. Yes, here is the biggest mistake we people makes. We always try to speak more and always try to avoid other people's. We don't listen. And fact is that we have been given 2 years so that we can listen twice and speak once, right? That's a rough calculation we should use while listening to other people, because this is the best and most important thing you can give to other people you love. If you can listen them very patiently It is best thing you can give to other people. A healthy relationship is one of the best support in your life if you can have a healthy relationship with your family, with your kids or other peoples. Now, a healthy relationship takes a lot of patience, it takes a lot of commitment, time, energy. Yes, it takes a lot of understanding of other people's feelings, giving them a lot of time, listening to them, caring about their feelings, and giving them an opportunity to say to disagree with you. Now, there is a quality in people who are good in relationship. They are ready to disagree or they agree for disagreement. Yes, it is the best quality we human beings can have, because we should understand that different peoples may have different values, they have different goals, different cultures, they may have different visions, goals, they have different ethics. So every individual is totally have privileged and right to agree with you. Even your spouse, your family members can have a different say on a particular matter. So you should respect their individuality because they may think differently. Now, in most of our families, what we think is that my kids, my spouse, my husband or wife should agree with me. And if by chance they don't agree with us, we feel angry, we feel annoyed, and we feel that he's not respecting my decisions or she's against me, my feelings. And that time we forget to understand the real human nature, that we peoples are designed so that these parameters, these values are their own and personal. These are individuals, so every person have their own values, ethics. So we should learn to respect them. Now let's see what are the signs or what are the sign of healthy relationship. You can say a healthy relationship reflect in terms of respect each other. This is the one of the most important thing. Now this thing is ignored in most of our family lives. We don't respect the feelings of our spouses or feeling of our kids. We so many times we ignore them, listening to them, and we always try to impose our own thoughts on our kids, and that is very dangerous thing. The second important thing and sign of a healthy relationship is that we know and we understand that we make better each other a better person every time, every day. Now, both person with who have the healthy relationship, they share the common interest, but at the same time they understand that they have activities other than them, they have other friends than in between them. Now, they are ready to be disagree amicably and with respect. They are agree to disagree. This is the one of the best quality among two people with a good and healthy relationship. Now, a relationship should or supposed to make both people happy. It should be win-win for both people. When they get separate, they should feel good about the time they spend together. That's sign of healthy relationship, right? Now, in a healthy relationship, among two persons, no one wants to control other person, and every time each other asks to other person what are their interests, what is their needs, and they don't want to try to impress other people. Another good quality of healthy relationship is that they want to they both enjoy the activity they do together. No one is forced to impose the conditions on other person. That is a healthy sign of relationship. Now, when both of you are disagree on one thing, and that's fine. That's fine to be disagree on an activity because we are different human beings. We have different set of values, ethics. So it's okay if we disagree on something. But the important thing is that we should continue to talk on this disagreement, and we should continue to try until we reach on a common point and understand each other's feeling. That is most important thing. Now we have discussed the sign of happy relationship. Let's discuss what makes a relationship healthy. So there are multiple ways we can use in our life for the happy relationship. Those are first important step that is a way to happy relationship is that we should respect each other. Respect for other person is so important that we should have not in mind but in our heart. Respect is most important thing for other person if you want to build a happy relationship with that person. The second step is that we should always go a step ahead and ask other persons about their hobbies, their interest. Then only that person gets open and he reveals his inner desires, his happiness, and what he thinks, and what are the most important things, what things makes them happy, feeling good about themselves. This is very important that whenever we get chance, we ask those peoples about these things. Now, in our Indian culture, this third point is so important thing. Have a life outside the relationship. Especially, this point is very important for the spouses. Now, most of our Indian families, husband and wife, have all the activities going around their both of them or their kids in their family itself. None of them have other peoples involved with their relationship. And even if sometimes some people and one of the spouses have some activities, some friend circle other than them, the other spouse, other counterpart of spouse don't like it. This is the worst part that happens in our Indian culture especially. So it's important that every spouse should have an activity. That activity involves don't involve your spouse. That is so important to feel good and having a healthy relationship, because when you do that and your spouse trust on you enough, that build the happy relationship between you forever. Now it's obvious that we in families, in office, in society, almost and multiple times we have disagreements. So for a healthy relationship it becomes so compulsory that we dissolve all these disagreements with respect. We should have patience, we should have time to discuss about these things and resolve those things at a positive and finish and complete those disrespects at a positive note. It is so important. The last but not least, communications and sharing, this is very important. Now the most important rule, most important thing and reason you can say for the unhealthy relationship is that people don't communicate, people don't share and communicate their feelings, what they think about opposite person, other person, and they always keep burning those things inside their head. And when that becomes unbearable, that come out as a some opposite words, and those words when come out from one of their mouths, it affects other person in a bad way. And that is why it's so important that the moment you get some bad feeling about your counterpart, the other person, you should immediately share those feelings with that person, communicate that I'm having this feeling and I'm thinking this, can you help me with this? When you come out very openly and communicate and share these things with the other person being, the other person will cooperate with you, support you, and it will enhance your relationship quality over the time. So this is very important that you don't keep burning your feelings and what you think inside your head and heart. Rather than that, you come out immediately what you think about the people, share them, communicate with them. you know People are always far far better than you think. When you share these feelings, your thoughts, other people will definitely come out and add on into this and make it a positive thing for you. Also, there are other ways where you can build the stronger and closer relationship with other peoples. The number one is that on a daily basis you can have a fixed time to spend with your family, with your kids. Every day try to find some time, or have a fixed time to spend with your family and your kids. That is very important. Second number, try to get rid of these technologies. That means don't have the phone for a couple of minutes or maybe half hour. During that time, try to play a game which involves all you members together. The third number is that try to have your lunch or dinner with your family or kids on the same table. This gives you a feeling of togetherness, time to talk to each other, have a free time, and a feeling to have all the family members sitting together. That is very important. Now, it's a third thing is that it's a little bit difficult, but try to arrange some trips with your friends, with the families you haven't met for a long time. So try to find couple of days and spend and go on a trip for 2 or 3 days. Another important thing to build a happy relationship is that try to get in connect with someone you haven't. Means try to connect with someone very stranger or a new person on phone on a daily basis or twice in a week. You can try to meet or visit a family or a friend who needs your support or maybe your company. Can you have the lunch or dinner with someone you love most and someone you respect or some of your friends? Try to find 2 or 3 times in a month, 2 or 3 days in a month where you can go with the friends and have lunch and do nothing but to spend quality time with them. Discuss about your childhood, discuss about your college time or school time. You know how worthy you feel, how happiness you feel when you talk some of your friends whom you have never met in last 10, 15 years. I have had these feelings when I meet some of my friends after 10 years or 15 years when we did our schooling, and after 15 or 10, 12 years we meet, we don't even feel that we have spent so much time without meeting each other. This is huge impact that we can feel in building our healthy relationship. So friends, that was it. These were small points from my side which we can take, and these are very easy. If you practice these small things on a daily basis, it adds up a lot in building our happy relationship, not only with other people's, not only with in society or in professional relationship in family and friends, but most important thing, these activities helps to build a happy relationship with yourself. And that is most important because all other relationship lot of people can tell you, can share with you, but the relationship which you build with yourself is most important, and that is where you need to spend time first. If you have a healthy good relationship with yourself, if you love yourself, if you respect yourself, you can afford to respect and love other people. Because what I believe is that you cannot give someone something you don't have yourself. If you don't love yourself, how can you think to love other people? If you are not rich enough from within and outside, you cannot make other people rich enough. That's as simple as that. And that is why I say building relationship with yourself is most important. Then only you start building with other people outside of you, maybe your family, with your kids, with the society and surrounding the world around you, the people, friends, relations in your relatives, and maybe at your office or professional relationship. So with this, I wrap up this video, and this was all about my sixth video in the series of Project Happiness and Wellbeing. Thank you. See you in next video. And yes, don't forget, please share this video to has with as many as of your friends, and maybe you can like and subscribe my channel, because this is just a starting of my channel. In coming times I am going to increase this video frequencies, want to record some more valuable videos for you, and maybe one of maybe out of these videos some videos may click and bring some important point which can really help you in one or other field of your life. Because my most important field pillars that I say, HWR, health, wealth, and relationship. I'm not sure how much I will do in relationship pillar, but in health and wealth pillar, I'm doing well with myself. So these videos are of course related to relationship pillar, where I'm the weakest person in my own capacity that I know, but I'm trying to learn these things day by day, and I'm trying to share these things. I know these are not the best videos, but yes, in my own capacity I'm trying to put my best efforts to record these videos, and that is my expectations, my anticipations that you will watch these videos whenever you find time. You will share these videos with other friends who can learn and who can at least feels that yes, they need to take these things very seriously and that these things plays an important role in their life. So have a nice day. Thank you for watching.